everyone. This is Faye Yan from Keller Williams Realty. I know everyone is very anxious about knowing about the market, where the trends go. So today I specifically got Greg, and he was very helpful, and he's willing to interview and ask him a few questions. So Greg is a mortgage guy from HarborOne Mortgage, and he's been doing mortgage how many years, Greg?
Oh, I've been in the industry, Faye, for 23 years, 1997.
Wow.
24 years.
24 years. That's such a long time. And how many clients have you served?
Gosh, I've helped over 5,000 clients obtain the goal of home ownership over those years.
Oh, wow. And I know now, because I'm on the field, I'm getting a lot of the buyers and sellers asking me Faye, what's the market trend? Should I sell now? Should I buy now? And I just want to get your inside knowledge.
Sure. I mean, as far as the market trend's concerned, I think as everyone's feeling out in the marketplace, prices have been increasing. They're certainly worth a lot more today than they were a year ago, somewhere to the tune of 20 to 25% appreciation that you're seeing in some marketplaces.
Yeah.
Now, what we've seen from an interest rate standpoint is interest rates have been historically low. Recently, there's been some trending where rates have been going upward, but they're still coming in 30-year fixed, 3.25, 0 points on a mortgage. So affordability continues to be there.
Okay.
However, as you see interest rates start to tick up over the course of time, I think you'll see a flattening of the appreciation in value as the affordability starts to drop.
Do you know when would that be?
Well, there's people a lot smarter than me that are looking at that, and those forecasters would indicate probably by the fourth quarter of this year we'll start to see some change. We will see interest rates, or we're projected to see interest rates stay relatively low for the most of 2020.
Okay, because I know it did increase a little bit. Because last month it was 2 point something. This month was beginning of 3 point something, right?
Yeah, we saw a relatively big jump in a short period of time where. Some days in the market, interest rates were as low as 2.5, and then we've seen them come up to a little bit over 3.
And how often did these rates change?
That's a great question, Faye. And rates change or update every day.
Oh, okay.
Now, sometimes, depending on the volatility in the marketplace, you can see multiple changes in a given day. But in a normal environment, you see interest rates update once a day in the morning.
Oh, okay, okay. So for my investors who's looking to invest, is it now a good time?
I think it's always a good time. You know, I had a question today about someone who felt as though they were paying $20,000 over what the house was worth.
Yeah.
And the answer to their question is that might be true. But at the end of the day, when you look at interest rates being very low, you're going to make that money up long term. And let me give you a specific example.
Okay.
If you're purchasing a $400,000 home and the interest rate's at 3.25%, but you end up paying $420,000 for the property.
Yes.
And that's a $20,000 increase. Just got to keep in mind, in a normal environment where values are staying lower, a normal interest rate is going to be closer to 4.75 or 4.875%. So when you look at the difference in payment per month, it's about a $375 difference in payment over monthly.
Yeah.
That's $135,000 over the course of 30 years if you're making the minimum monthly payments.
Yeah.
And then the question just becomes, are you willing to pay $20,000 more today, understanding that you're going to save $100,000+ in interest longer term? So that's a roundabout way of saying it's always a good time to buy in a low interest rate environment.
That's great. So you really should focus on the monthly payment, not the overall the price.
I think so, in the affordability.
Yeah.
And you want to be a homeowner.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much, Greg. Those are very good tips. I definitely going to take it to the market and talk to my buyers and sellers.
Fantastic. Thanks for having me today, Faye.
Oh, no.
Oh, we can't shake.
We
All right, bye everybody. It's a pleasure.
In audio.